Good afternoon, everybody. Ghost Aquariums here again. A bit of a day in the shed. A little bit of an update from the video I done the other day of an upgrade coming. So won't be long, but that huge big tank come out because it's got rust holes everywhere, and it looks like it was put in about 10 or 20 years before that one. So that one's fine, and we've ran the downpipe up and over. And I'm going to be lucky because the pipe work and the valve comes out of there, goes down and goes up to a pump which pumps into the house and around the yard. Well, I also have, luckily enough, an outlet right here. So I'll show you those that haven't seen it before. This is about 10 foot by 10 foot, and I need to get just a couple of more blocks to complete it. But I'll be able to have rainwater to go up and over straight into there for me top-ups. Be fantastic. And my son, don't worry about all the mess here. My son's been coming out since I've retired and cleaning the yard for me, even though it doesn't look like it, but he's been running the dingo round. We've had downpipes redone that weren't, but there are the blocks right there, and they have cappings on them. So I'll put 2 blocks high, which is 400 mil, so I'll get at least 300 mil out of that, which is very recommended for fancy goldfish, a foot deep, because that way, if you sometimes have them too deep, they'll get swim bladder. But aren't I contradicting myself, because a lot of my breeding fancy goldfish are in IBCs, which isn't perfect for them, but it's great for me. This height and this height is perfect, but yeah, normally a foot deep for fancy goldfish. Single tail comets and common can go a lot deeper. They don't seem to suffer from swim bladder because they're not enhanced by humans, I suppose, interventions. All right, thank you for listening to me waffle. Remember, like, share and comment, and you'll be able to get a idea of what I'm going to be doing out there in the next few weeks. I don't know, I might be able to get things moving on there, but I've got a sick mum too, so haven't really got the time. But I'm doing what I can. I might be able to do another video because that second row there, all the Madaka young ones have now been taken out and put out in the grow out areas that are over the other side of the yard in a big shade house area where the grow outs is. So give me a shout out if you want to see a video on Madakas. I currently have 11 strains, and my friend is, I think, going to give me a colony of champagnes. That'll make it 12, and I think he's even got more than I have, actually. Shout out to young Tyson. So all right, we'll see you in the next one. Remember to like, share, subscribe. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you in the next one.